Hello, welcome to Prime TV News. A quick look at your headlines first. President appreciates the decent behavior of parliamentarians. Parliamentary sittings are adjourned until Friday. UNP has issues with its leader. Petition is filed in the Apex Court over the summoning of Parliament amidst a stay order. And in news overseas, hundreds are injured as protests continue over fuel price increases in France. And now the news in detail. President Maithripala Sirisena has pointed out that it is not appropriate to decide on the majority according to a voice vote of the parliamentarians, although it has been mentioned in standing orders when taking a decision on key matters, such as changing a government. The president said that there is no transparency in this process. The president made these references addressing the all-party leaders meeting held yesterday. The meeting was summoned to discuss the future program with respect to the present situation in Parliament. The meeting, which lasted about 2 hours, was held in a friendly and cordial atmosphere. It was attended by Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa and former Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and several party representatives. Although the Speaker and the Janata Vimukti Peramuna were invited by the President, they were not present. The President said that only the Janata Vimukti Peramuna has informed him that it was not joining in this parley. There was an agreement at the meeting that the party leaders' meeting, scheduled for tomorrow, should decide the future proceedings of the Parliament, and the parliamentary session should be conducted peacefully and without any untoward acts. The President informed everybody who attended the meeting that he could take a decision on the no-confidence motion against the government only if a vote is taken by name of the members or by electronic voting. The President pointed out that it would be the most accepted method of voting by intellectuals, the public of the country and internationally. In the meantime, President Maithripala Sirisena has expressed his appreciation to all party leaders for the conduct of parliamentary proceedings peacefully today, according to a request made by him at the all-party conference held yesterday. The President expressed his gratitude on the agreement reached by all parties representing Parliament to adhere to the correct guidelines given by him. The President had requested to work in Parliament according to the standing orders at the party leaders' meeting held in Parliament this morning, and if a no-confidence motion against the Prime Minister was to be presented, it should be done in accordance to the traditions adhered to in Parliament. The President thanked the members of Parliament with respect to the necessary initiatives that were taken without creating chaotic situations. Parliament, which met in a peaceful atmosphere today, was adjourned until 10:30 a.m. on the 23rd of this month. Parliamentary sittings commenced this afternoon under the patronage of Deputy Speaker Ananda Kumarasiri. Deputy Speaker Ananda Kumarasiri said that during the party leaders' meeting that was held today with the Speaker, it was agreed to appoint a select committee. The Deputy Speaker requested MP nominations for the relevant matter to be urgently handed over to the Parliamentary Secretary General. He then concluded the parliamentary session for the day. MP Lakshman Kiriyalla stated that an investigation should be conducted against the MPs who damaged state property during the tense situations which occurred on 14th, 15th and 16th November at the Parliament. Deputy Speaker responded that the Speaker will be promptly informed of the matter. Leader of the House, Dinesh Gunawardena, stated that when appointing a select committee, it should be done under the recognition of a government and that the parliamentary affairs are the responsibility of the government. Accordingly, he mentioned that the majority of the select committee should be with the governing party. Minister S.V. Dissanayake said that a select committee cannot be appointed without a government. He said that the select committee should be appointed under the recognition that a government exists. However, MP Anurakumara Dissanayake stated that in a context where a no-confidence motion against the Prime Minister and the new government has been clearly passed on the 15th of November, it is not fair to have a majority in a select committee appointed for parliamentary affairs. He said that it is not fair to hand over the majority of the select committee to a party which doesn't have the majority in the parliament. The Deputy Speaker said that this matter was discussed at the party leaders' meeting, and he said that the decision reached was being intimated to the House. He adjourned parliamentary sittings for today and announced that sittings will resume at 10:30 a.m. on Friday the 23rd.
අද දින රැස්වීමේ මෙයින් වැඩ කටයුතු අවසන් කරන අතර පාර්ලිමේන්තුව නැවත 2018 11 23 දින සිකුරාදා පූර්ව භාග 10 දක්වා කල්තොනු ලැබේ.
President Maithripala Sirisena has said that he will give instructions to the relevant authorities to increase the allocations made from the annual budget to the science, technology and research sectors. The President pointed out that he needed more support of this sector in the resolution of economic and development issues of the country. President Maithripala Sirisena made these observations addressing the Presidential Awards Festival for Scientific Research. This awards festival, which was held in Colombo, was organized by the National Research Council. Its purpose was to entice scientists, researchers and technologists for scientific research which is important locally. Professors and academics who were involved in high-quality scientific research under the fields of medicine, agriculture and engineering were appreciated. Addressing the awards festival, the President also commended the valuable contribution of scientists, researchers and technologists to the country's economic and development fields. State Minister Mohan Lal Grero, Secretary to the Ministry of Higher Education and Science and Technology and Chairman of the National Research Council Professor Janaka De Silva were among those who were present on the occasion. Still on local news, Parliamentarian Ranjan Ramanayake claims that United National Party MPs are embroiled in issues following the actions of Ranil Wickremesinghe. He made this claim at a news conference held at Temple Trees. Ranjan Ramanayake said that they had problems with their leader. He does not talk with them nor smile. He does not even respond to their telephone calls. It's not the same with Mahinda Rajapaksa. He smiles at them and he is a most friendly character. But although he maintains a close relationship with their leader in Temple Trees, the MP said that he does not get close to him when he visits the village. Even the people in his village ask him whether he does not talk with him. The people used to ask him whether the leader has a grudge against him.
කතා කරපු මිනිස්සයා මගේ මූණ දිහා බලලා ඌ හක බලාගත්තම ගමේ කට්ටිය කියනවා අයියෝ ඔයක තරහද ඔය සත පහකට ගණන් ගන්න නෑ නේද නායකතුමා මොකද්ද ගෝරිය මොකද්ද වලිය කියන. ඉතින් එවැනි හැසිරීම ඔහුගේ තියෙනවා.
The Prime Minister's media division has emphasized that there is no truth in rumours spread that 2 bulletproof vehicles had been ordered for Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. Rejecting the related news, the Prime Minister's media division said that up to now no new vehicles have been ordered on behalf of the Prime Minister. Parliamentarian Namal Rajapaksa has condemned the behaviour of the Speaker. He said that the Speaker's behaviour was illegal. Namal Rajapaksa was expressing views to the media at the parliamentary complex after the parliamentary sittings today.
The way Speaker behaves in Parliament, the way the Speaker conducts in Parliament is totally illegal and he violates all standing orders and acts as he wishes. The Speaker cannot be biased to one side. The Speaker's statements, the way he behaves, if he is the Speaker for the UMP or he is representing Sirikota, he has forgotten he is in the Parliament, he is not in Sirikota now. So we all have huge respect for the Speaker. When we entered politics as young member of Parliament, we looked up to Honorable Karu Jayasuriya as a respectable person, a respectable politician. But today, we have lost faith in him. So we urge Speaker to act upon standing orders, maintain parliamentary procedure and conduct Parliament in an unbiased way as independent Speaker.
A fundamental rights petition has been submitted in court today challenging the convening of Parliament. The petition has been filed calling for the issue of a statement that the Parliamentary Secretary General and the Attorney General had no right to summon parliamentary sittings at this juncture. The petition filed by parliamentarian Sarath Weerasekara has cited the Speaker, the Parliamentary Secretary General and the Attorney General as respondents. The petitioner requests the court to declare that the fundamental rights petition has been violated according to Clause 12, Article 1 of the Constitution by summoning Parliament despite the issue of a stay order. The petitioner states that the prevailing situation should remain without convening Parliament. The Supreme Court last Tuesday issued an interim injunction temporarily suspending the implementation of the Gazette notification issued by the President proroguing Parliament. It is valid until the 7th of next month. A group including Buddhist monks of the Bodubala organization arrived at the Presidential Secretariat this morning to hand over a memorandum. After arriving opposite the Presidential Secretariat, they staged a satyagraha obstructing the road running opposite the Presidential Secretariat. Our correspondent said that the satyagraha was staged for more than 2 hours. Thereafter, the group had attempted to forcibly enter the Presidential Secretariat. Our reporters further said that stones were hurled, causing an intense situation. The correspondent said that the police had thereafter fired tear gas and water cannons. Meanwhile, the President has expressed concern over the attack launched on the monks of the Bodubala organization. The President has said that he was concerned over the hindrances the monks had to undergo due to the tear gas attacks. The President said that he was not aware that these monks were arriving there to meet him today. The President's media division said that the President has issued instructions to hold an immediate inquiry into those who had given orders for the launch of tear gas attacks. The President's media division also said that the President, who met the group including the monks, accepted the letter containing the request made with respect to the judicial process regarding the Venerable Galagodate Gnanasara Thera. The expenditure incurred on the fertilizer subsidy is to be increased to 45 billion rupees. It has been estimated an extent of more than 800,000 hectares will be cultivated with paddy during the 2018-2019 Maha season. The extent cultivated during the Yala season was around 500,000 acres. Following the heavy rain experienced in the country, tanks and reservoirs are about 80% filled with water. As a result, the Ministry of Agriculture said that it is possible to cultivate a large extent of fallow paddy land. Also, the cultivation of other crops such as maize, black gram and soya beans has also increased. As a result, initiatives have been taken to increase the expenditure incurred on the fertilizer subsidy. A tense situation erupted at the Bope Port de la Pradeshia Sabha. This situation surfaced following a United National Party Pradeshia Sabha sitting on the chairman's seat. United National Party members of the local body arrived for today's meeting attired in black. They also had protest slogans. United National Party Pradeshia Sabha member Premalala Besekara sat on the chairman's seat, claiming that he had majority. Government party members who expressed their protest against this move carried him out of the auditorium. As a result, a brawl surfaced between the two sides. Chairman of the local council Dilruk Abekon had to adjourn the sittings following this development. 2 suspects have been taken into custody from the Mirigama area along with 5,200 kilograms of dust tea. The stock of dust tea was seized following a raid conducted on a tip-off received by the Mirigama police. The police succeeded in apprehending these suspects along with the lorry that was used to transport the dust tea. It has been revealed that this stock of refuse tea was planned to be exported. A woman who attempted to smuggle in a haul of foreign cigarettes has been arrested. The arrest was made by the Katunaika Customs. The cigarettes were concealed in the bottom of her baggage. A total of 19,920 cigarettes was seized and its value was around 990,000 rupees. And finally, on local news, the Akmimana police have discovered bodies of a mother and a father who were murdered by their own son, who had hidden the remains in the backyard of the house. The victims were identified as 61-year-old Arachige Chandrapala and 58-year-old Priyanthi Mallika. Yesterday, police had questioned the son following a tip-off which stated that he had beaten his parents. However, the suspect had said that his parents had not returned home from work, following which the police had decided to search the house. The suspect had later gone on to confess that he had murdered his parents. He is now under the custody of the Akmimana police. And that's all the news for tonight. You can log on to itnews.lk for the very latest in news at home and overseas. I'm Ashani Gamagli signing out. Good night.